Occluded Finality is back, guys, and this time with random rules, along with 3 other weapons. Now, I've already covered the Finite Impactor Hand Cannon, which returned, so if you missed that, the link is below to that video. But in this one, we are taking a look at the new, or should I say, returned, sniper rifle, and this is an aggressive frame sniper, and I believe actually one of only 2 energy aggressive snipers in the game. So we'll take a look at the god rules for both PvP and PvE, the damage in PvE, and I'll give you my thoughts on the weapon overall. So like, comment, sub and share, and roll the intro. Now, straight up front, I'm going to tell you that I'm no god when it comes to PvP, especially with snipers. I mean, it's probably the worst type of weapon for me to use in PvP, but guys, I gave it a try, and it's actually not that bad. You could say I got lucky, but although I'm terrible with snipers, I think this weapon has good potential in both PvE and PvP from my experience using this weapon. But if you're a sniper expert, comment right now what you think of the weapon and what your god rules are, because I'd love to hear them. Now, briefly looking over the stats and damage of this sniper, it is an aggressive frame sniper, so the impact is going to be pretty insane at a crazy 24,318 in PvE. Now bear in mind that you only get 3 rounds in the mag, and you can hold up to 20 shots without any reserve mods. So the total damage of the Occluded Finality comes to 486,360 without boss spec, vorpal weapon, extra reserves and all those damage buffs. Comparing this to Frozen Orbit, which is also an aggressive frame, with the same impact, you'll deal the exact same DPS, except you'll deal less damage overall at only 437,724, which is almost a negative 50,000 less than the new Iron Banner Sniper, officially making Occluded Finality the best aggressive frame energy sniper in the game for max damage and DPS in PvE, but not max DPS as a sniper overall, because you have to take in mind that you have snipers with a higher RPM making DPS better but lowering the total damage output, such as things like Adored. But Occluded does have better overall range, stability and handling and reload speed than Frozen Orbit as well, but you could argue that Frozen Orbit is better because it can roll with triple tap, so I'll leave that question open to you. Do you think Occluded Finality is the best legendary sniper in the game for PvE or not? Or would you rather go with snipers like Adored, where they deal less damage overall but have a higher DPS? But should you use this weapon in PvE? I definitely would. It can roll with vorpal, which means you'll deal even more boss DPS, and I honestly think this weapon pairs really well with the new Chroma Rush auto rifle and Anarchy, and overall it feels really good to use in PvE. Now in PvP though, the handling is kinda too low for me, but I do like the reload speed and zoom that it has, so that is definitely a positive. Overall though, we'll want to work on getting that handling up if using it in PvP, so let's take a look at all the god rules. The rules that can roll with this weapon are no distractions, auto loading, under pressure, surplus, mulligan and snapshot sights for the 3rd slot. And demo, iron reach, elemental capacitor, eye of the storm, vorpal and opening shot for the 4th slot. So for PvP, your god rules in my opinion would be snapshot sights and opening shot, but other good options are no distractions and eye of the storm. I know a lot of people would choose surplus, but I'm generally not a fan of that perk. But as well as these, you'll want to have some good handling perks, so I'd go with fluted barrel and then alloy mag to reload faster when you've emptied the last shot into an enemy and picked up their special ammo. For PvE, there's not really too many good rules to choose from compared to a lot of other snipers, but it doesn't make the sniper terrible. It just won't perform as good as it would if it were to have the god perks. So I'd go with alloy mag, surplus and vorpal weapon if you are wanting to maximize your damage against bosses. But these would be my god rules, and I'd love to hear what rules you think are best. Perhaps even auto loading holster may be worth using as well. Now for the masterwork, for PvP I'd go with handling, and for PvE I'd go with reload speed, because you can never get enough of having a faster reload on a sniper, because you want to shoot off all your shots as fast as possible to maximize your DPS when in PvE content. But overall with this weapon, I do like how it performs and plays in both PvE and PvP, regardless of me being terrible with snipers, but it definitely does need that handling boost, because honestly the speed of ADSing is not great compared to a lot of other snipers, but then again it is an aggressive frame sniper. For me though, I would use this in PvP if I was a sniper main, and I'd definitely be using this as one of my new main energy snipers for PvE, alongside Succession being my main kinetic sniper. But do give me your thoughts on this weapon below, especially if you main snipers. I'd love to hear what you think. But guys, that is all for this one. Next, you should go check out my Finite Impactor God Rule weapon breakdown video, or view the playlist for all my weapon guides below. Or if you want to pair this weapon with some crazy builds, you can view my class build playlist, also below. For now though, rate, comment, sub, share and smash out that Iron Banner, and I'll see you guys in the next one.